Hello YouTube, Anything's Possible Music here. How are we? Now this is my first video of 2024, so just want to wish you a happy new year and good luck with your music. I'll be releasing some music this year, which hopefully I can do some videos on. So this is going to be a video on getplaylisted.com, which if you've been following me before, you will know I've used before, but I got a email come through around Black Friday saying here's an offer for 20% off. So you thought, do you know what? I'm just going to give it one last go just to see if video 29, I believe, was correct. So this is just going to be a video on getplaylist.com. Hopefully I'm going to show you the results just to show you whether or not it was good value or not, and just walk you through basically what you get for the money. So thank you for watching this video. If you enjoy it, remember to press the subscribe button, etc. So thank you very much for watching.
So what I'm going to do first is I will just show you the website because it has changed a bit since I done the last video. So it's pretty self-explanatory. I believe this company is based in the Netherlands, but if you have a look through it, there's some pretty self-explanatory stuff that you might want to read. I won't bore you to death with it, but what you can just see here, you submit a song, they pitch it, and you get the results, which I'm going to show you the results from my pitch and what happened. I did get very similar results to the last one, but on a slightly bigger scale. So if we go back to the top, and we're going to click submit your music. So this is the very start of it. Now, I had previously used the basic package on video 29, but this time, because of my offer, I decided I'm going to go with the Stardom pack. Now, you can see I'm expected to get 15 to 20,000 streams. Now, let's see what happens with that, whether or not we get organic growth, etc, etc. So basically, I'm going to show you the results now. Here we go. So what comes through is you get an email after a few days of your order and you get the results. So my single confidence got added to 6 playlists, which you can see here, which out of the 100 plus which they promote is still pretty poor. So I created a folder in Spotify, I followed the playlists, and I can show you the results here. So these are the 6 playlists as well as a few that are on my profile. As you can see, they've all got a good standard amount of followers, which is pretty good. So the results I would hope were going to be pretty good as well. But there's my other playlist if you want to check those out. But let's have a look at this one. So this is just one of the examples. Now, basically what happens is you stay on there for 4 weeks. So basically I'm about to come off this playlist, but you can see there are no songs that are on there longer than 4 weeks. So it is a 4-week cycle, and similar results for the other ones. So how many followers on those 6 playlists? Now, I did add them up, and you can see we have coming up to 200,000 followers on those playlists. Now, if you've used playlists before, you know those numbers are sometimes skeptical. But for 191,000 followers, how many streams did I get? So over the course of 28 days, you can see that I got 12,921 streams, which is a bit disappointing, to be fair. What I do have to show you is I can only show you 28 days on this screenshot, and the streams did continue for a little bit of time. So 20,000 streams versus 10,000 listeners. The streaming to listener ratio, I think, is actually pretty decent. I do always get suspicious when that number becomes a bit aggressive and too high. You know, I've seen people going to like the 10 streams per listener, I think. So 466 streams saved, sorry, I think it's pretty good. Playlist ads could probably have been a bit better, and basically you can see there. So if we go into it in more detail, you can see here where the streams come from. So I didn't get any what you'd call algorithmic playlist ads or push, so that's a bit disappointing. If we go down and have a look at the locations for this, what you will spot is I do notice that the United States is actually pretty low. I was expecting it to be higher, but as you can see, a lot of the streams came from Europe, which I'm obviously in the UK, which is good. So this curator platform does focus mainly on European listeners, which I quite like, because normally I would push for Americans. So even down in the UK is down at number 14. So whoever have been listening to this have been based, you can see, in Italy and Portugal. So if we go and have a look at the playlists, which you can probably see here, we have the 6 playlists which I showed you earlier on in this video. Now the streaming numbers there don't seem to match up with the actual streaming numbers, which I'm a little bit surprised about. And as you can see, the radio streams from it actually is quite low, so it didn't really get me any sort of algorithmic streams, but I am quite happy with the numbers that I got so far. So let's go back and have a look now, so we can go back into this. I'm going to try and work out what happened. So at the start, I got an immediate pushback. That's where I got most of my streams. Then over time, I would probably expect a few people to start skipping it when it comes on again. So that's probably why the listener number does fall. And I'm not sure about these parts where it spikes and that. So maybe you know better on what to look out for there. But I was still getting a couple of hundred streams per day over the course of 28 days. So I don't see anything suspicious in these numbers. You might be able to explain it to be better in the comments. So let me know.
So YouTube, that was a very quick review of getplaylist.com using their main package, which is their bestseller apparently. Now, I did get the streams that they were quoting I would get. I don't think I got the sort of the algorithm push that I might have got, but I'm okay with what I paid for it, given I did get a 20% off voucher. So obviously it's important that you drop your comments, whether or not you think I've been ripped off, whether or not they're fake streams, etc. But I might give them another go if they ever send me another voucher through. I don't think it's quite worth the full amount, but it's up to you to decide what you want. So please drop a comment, remember to subscribe, and enjoy my other videos. So thank you very much. Thank you.